Hello everyone, and welcome to my Coronation Street official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Paul Foreman's last breath is met with despair. When Paul Foreman passes out in tonight's 8 p.m. Coronation Street episode, Billy is out. See the complete listings in our TV guide. Billy finds he's lost his phone, which includes all of his memories and images, while whining about his hangover. This sends him into a panic. Summer and Bernie are shocked to find Paul Foreman unconscious and gasping for air on the couch as he begins to walk back the way he came. When Summer realizes that Billy has abandoned Paul at the worst possible moment and that there is no way to get in touch with him, they try everything in their power to keep him alive before calling for an ambulance. Nick phones at the police station, passes Lisa a notebook containing all of the information, and tells Toya that he will report Rowan to the police for blackmail. Afterwards, Leanne tells Amy that she sent herself a large number of files from Rowan's computer via email. Is she holding the secret to recovering Amy's money? Amy informs Ken that she will need to put in more hours at work in order to replace her £40,000 inheritance, and he feels bad because he could have assisted her. Ken informs Cassie that he won a premium bond and that he plans to give Amy the money when she comes. Will Cassie decide differently? Tyrone informs Fizz that Alina has emerged from hiding, the human traffickers have been apprehended, and Doran will be picked up tomorrow. Betsy approaches Lisa and Carla as they are having a long talk outside the station, hinting that there may be more to their connection than first meets the eye. Out. Rowan's startling blackmail scheme. Who is Joel's new target? Exposing Toya's betrayal, Rowan schemes an evil scheme. According to teasers for Coronation Street, Leanne offers to pay for baby Rose's funeral, but she has no idea what's going to happen next. Toya, Rose's mother, notices Rowan hiding close by as George sets Rose's little coffin in the hearse. She asks him to go right now. Leanne surprises everyone by admitting she has no savings after the service. Rowan eventually has to pay for it. Toya confronts Rowan, enraged, and issues a warning. Meanwhile, spoilers for Coronation Street indicate that Nick feels depressed at home when Leanne leaves. After Toya comes back to find Nick alone himself and apologizes for Leanne's behavior, their tension quickly takes an unexpected turn. They kiss passionately in the following scene. They had no idea that someone is watching them from the shadows. Nick and Toya decide that their afternoon together will be their only one. But hey, what do you know? Spoilers for Coronation Street confirm that Rowan is fully aware of their covert meeting. Nick is informed by Toya that they must confess to Leanne. However, Rowan arrives and gives Toya an elegant paperwork before they can. He insists that she sign it. What is contained in it? A non-disclosure agreement. Toya, though, chooses to come clean and rejects to cave into blackmail. However, the cult leader manipulates her by invoking Leanne's potential consequences. When the police visit Toya in the interim, they tell her that she won't face any charges for burying her infant daughter. Watch what transpires next. According to previews on Coronation Street, Joel is quite upset that he hasn't informed his parents that he is engaged to Dee Dee Bailey. However, he later sees Sabrina Adediba outside the police station, appearing quite agitated. It appears that Gav, her brother, was detained. Joel gives Sabrina his business card right away and invites her to contact him at any moment. He makes a note of her names on his find list before going inside. Will she be the one she targets next? Or will this result in the truth about Lauren Bolton's murder being revealed? Let's investigate. Spoilers for Coronation Street state that as Summer and Felix get to the flat, Paul is prepared to play a cruel message about Felix on his eye gaze device. Billy, Paul's spouse, and their friend Todd quickly locate the mute button, but it's already too late. Summer is mortified as Felix storms out. Summer then admits to Paul that she was depressed to see Felix go to the airport. The therapist pays Paul a visit in the interim and inquires about his recent fall. His motor neuron condition is getting worse, so the therapist tells him to quit using the stairlift. Does he plan to take the advice? Let's investigate. Additionally, keep watching TV season and spoilers for more Coronation Street spoilers. The startling news about Bethany reaches Daniel. Carla implies that Daniel and Daisy might reconcile now that Bethany is no longer a hindrance, to which Sarah responds dismissively. Daniel answers a call from a Turkish number after getting back from his visit with Daisy. Sarah is informed by Daniel that Bethany is in critical condition and that they must go for Turkey right away. What is the status of Bethany? As Sarah hurriedly packs her bag for Turkey, she discovers that her passport has expired. Joel claims to still love Dee Dee and that their wedding bands serve as a reminder of everything he has lost as he approaches her while holding their rings. Ed and Ronnie intervene as Dee Dee flinches. Will they enforce the law on their own? In another scene, Betsy is urged by Dylan to confess to setting the purse on Mason, but she declines. When Dylan gets home, he tells Sean that Betsy, not Mason, stole the customer's pocketbook. Will Betsy tell the truth at last? Today, Bernie and Billy are still at odds over how to arrange Paul's funeral. Gemma proposes that Bernie handle Billy's wishes and that they arrange Paul's send-off on their own and devise a plan to hold a rave. What will Billy's response be? Finally, while en route to a rail event, Roy stops by the hospital to see how Lauren is doing. When Roy sees Lauren, she is crying and telling him that Frankie is getting scanned to see if he has any brain damage. Star-studded cast of a new Channel 5 criminal drama includes Emmett J. Scanlon, who was previously seen in Netflix series Fool Me Once and Kin. Will Mellor, star of 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, and former EastEnders actress Cara Toynton, who recently had a great time on Coronation Street, will also be included in the second series of The Teacher. Sheridan Smith played a secondary school teacher accused of having sex with a student following a drunken night out in the first series, which aired in 2022. Danny, played by former Strictly Come Dancing contender Cara, will be the main character in the sequel. She gets entangled in a web of desire and deceit after a pupil is killed. The synopsis went on. This causes her to get into an impetuous relationship with a co-worker who first meets all of her desires, but quickly gets out of hand. Danny correctly places the responsibility for the disappearance of a student on her own tendency to become easily distracted. She is compelled to lie as things start to take a sinister turn, and she soon finds her life falling apart. She puts everything on the line to make up for the wrongs that she has partially caused. According to The Express, Channel 5 unveiled a preview of their autumn lineup along with the first glimpse at the show. All creatures great and small, The Wives, The Heartacres, Ellis, and Dalgliesh are among the beloved return titles. When Paul Foreman passes out in tonight's 8 p.m. Coronation Street episode, Billy is out. See the complete listings in our TV guide. Billy finds he's lost his phone, which includes all of his memories and images, while whining about his hangover. This sends him into a panic. Summer and Bernie are shocked to find Paul Foreman unconscious and gasping for air on the couch as he begins to walk back the way he came. When Summer realizes that Billy has abandoned Paul at the worst possible moment,